and welcome to Game 6 of the Brain Masters Tournament here at the Brain Ladle Trivia Podcast. I am your MC, Davo. With me today, we have Kels.
How you do that there?
We have Andy.
Hello, Ladle Brainers.
And we have the Sensei Neil.
Hey, everybody. As Davo said, this is Game 6 of the tournament. The way we score our tournaments are first place gets 3 points, second place 2, and third place gets 1 point. And as of right now, Kels is in third place with 9. Andy has 10 and Davo has 11. So it's a pretty close tournament, all in all.
Still kind of Twilight Zone-y. A little weird.
And so the way the game is played is each week we have a theme, and within that theme, we've got 6 categories, 4 questions each. Each question is worth 10 points with a few bonus points thrown in here and there, and then a final question, which is worth up to 100 points. And today's theme is it's an idea that I had, and I threw the idea out to a select handful of our patrons who helped me with some of the questions.
The Pentaveret.
I don't know exactly who helped. I don't know. I just was going to go past that.
He talks about a select group of patrons who help him with questions, and it's like the Illuminati of our listeners. It's like they know stuff we don't even know. They're pulling the strings, baby.
I see what you mean. All right. They are the puppet masters.
So anyway, I don't know who helped with which question exactly, but they knew who they are, and they're very appreciated. So I wanted
It's
to
not important enough for me to remember their names.
I mean, I know who they are. But like I said, I don't know who helped with which question or anything like that. But, you know, it was Ian and Nabs and Bettina.
Wow, those people hate us.
And Twy.
Oh, not Twy. She's devious.
Oh, man, she is
the usual suspects. Basically.
It's the
truly.
Pentaveret.
So anyway, so this theme, I wanted to honor a very special and underrated, underappreciated group of people, teachers.
The Beatles? Oh, teachers. Wow.
Especially, you know, the one teacher who has contributed the most to our podcast and has helped and really elevated it to the next level. And of course, I mean, Allison, who couldn't be with us tonight, but
dedicate this episode to Allison.
Absolutely.
She was teacher of the year. And that's pretty big.
She was teacher of the year. Whereas I have voted for teacher of the year.
For those who don't know, Andy also is a teacher. And from what I can tell, a well-beloved teacher by his students.
Thank you. I get the honor this year on Saturday night. I will be chaperoning prom.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Hold by the horns, buddy.
So you have your formal suspenders on for that one, huh?
I'll be wearing
suspenders
a vest
and black tie. And a vest? Wow.
Oh, I'll have the vest on. Oh, yeah.
Very,
I'm going to
very
look nice.
Okay, so since this is the Brain Masters tournament, I have my my random number generator. I'm going to pick one of these categories, and that category is going to be worth double. So let's, oh, hang on. Let me try to find the on switch for this thing. Uh-oh. There we go. Okay.
Does it feel weird for you to roll dice and not reference hit points?
I mean, no. I mean, I consider this kind of more of a saving throw.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is, but it sounds fun.
I almost understand that. Get the reference. I just don't know what it means.
Although it's a 6-sided die, so it's really more of a, I don't know, like a damage roll or something like that, probably.
And you lost me again.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
sneak attack.
Okay.
You don't know where it's coming
fellow
from?
traveler.
I got 3 sneak attack die.
Yeah.
All right. Category 1 is science.
I'm not a science teacher.
Well, Let's see how much you know about science teachers.
All right.
Question
Oh,
one.
God.
Question one. Which scientist received his teaching degree in Zurich in 1900? I mean, I should probably say there's a whole bunch of them that did that.
Yeah.
But who's the one that I wrote down as the answer to this question?
Bob. He got it. Bob's a good dude. Locked in.
Yeah, in retrospect, I probably should have been a bit more specific on that one.
Okay. I'll locked in. This feels way too early, but
Kels?
Albert Einstein?
Davo?
Einstein.
And Andy?
Albert Einstein.
It is Albert Einstein. Question 2. Which science popularizer was a professor at Cornell for most of his career? I have an easy mode if you need it.
Popularizer? Easy mode for me.
Davo, did you're thinking?
I'll take easy.
Okay. So Andy's locked in. Kels and Davo want the easy mode for half points. Easy mode is he was an astronomer whom nearly everybody can misquote.
I am right.
Astronomer that.
Locked in.
Can I get bonus points if I know the misquote?
You can get an attaboy.
I'll take it attaboy.
Did Yogi Berra teach before the Yankees? Yeah, I'm blanking. I can't think of anybody. I'm locked in.
All right. Let's start with Davo.
Sagan.
Andy?
Carl Sagan.
And Kels.
Oppenheimer.
Correct answer, Carl Sagan. So Andy,
who never said billions and billions.
Do you know who did say that?
Somebody doing impressive. Was it Carson?
It was Johnny Carson. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what did happen is Sagan said something like, there's maybe 100 billion galaxies and 10 billion trillion stars or something like that. But he stressed the B when he said that. So he did say billions, but he was like, there's 100 billion galaxies, to stress that he meant billions and not millions. And
billions.
Carson parodied that. So, all right. Question 3. Stephen Hawking was the 17th Lucasian professor of mathematics at the University of Cambridge. Who was the second Lucasian professor appointed in 1669?
Locked in.
Data meets him.
You're going to go with a TNG reference to get this?
Because he gets the chair that's named after him in the future.
Data gets the chair?
The chair of the department that's named after him.
Crusher?
No,
Shut up, Wesley.
Crusher ends up in space, remember?
No, I didn't watch it.
What?
Characters. Yeah, I didn't really watch.
Wow.
Yeah.
Locked
Well,
in.
it debuted when he was 3, dude.
Wow. All right. That doesn't make me feel old.
It stung a little bit, didn't it?
Wow. I'm locked in.
All right. Let's start with Andy.
I think it's Sir Isaac Newton.
Kels.
Newton.
And Davo.
Newton.
It is Sir Isaac Newton. Question 4. Who created medical research institutes in Paris and Warsaw in the early 20th century, which offer PhD programs?
Locked in.
I got nothing. If I punt, does that keep it perfect? Like I didn't get it wrong.
I think to be perfect,
You
you
still
have to
got
get
a
it
no
right.
hitter going.
Yeah, I
You
still
still
got
got
this.
no
Like
hitter
this, like
going,
it's an
but you-
intentional walk.
Yeah, you walked.
All right, I'm gonna punt because I got nothing.
I'm locked in with a guess.
All right. Kels?
I'm guessing because the on the periodic table, polonium comes from them, and then curium. I went with the Curies.
Oh,
Okay. Davo?
I also went with Curie.
and Andy.
Now Ray Guy comes in for his first punt of the day. Kick is away. There's a high, twisting, hang time spiral.
Correct answer is Marie Curie.
It's just Marie. I didn't know how specific to be.
Yeah, I'll give you credit for that. I think her husband might have passed away by then. But
I was going to say her husband died pretty early.
Yeah.
Pierre.
But so
I've seen the play.
So Marie was Polish, but she married and did most of her work in Paris. So I thought that would be a clue if you remembered that Marie was Polish. Since
I finally did.
I didn't know she was Polish, but for some reason I knew they were connected to Poland because of polonium.
All right. So at the end of category 1, Kels and Andy have 30 and Davo has 35. Wait, did I read that right?
Wow. You had damn
That's
right
crazy.
You did.
Category 2.
Greetings, meatbags.
Oh,
This is Lyric Bot 5000. You may refer to me as LB5K if your puny human brains do not have the capacity to remember my name. Name the songs that I will sing to you.
All right, here's question 1.
Oh yeah, DT teacher, stop that screamin' teacher, don't you see? Don't wanna be no uptown fool, maybe I should go to hell, but I am doing well. Teacher needs to see me after school.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Davo.
Hot for Teacher by Van Halen.
Andy.
I Don't Feel Tardy. Hot for Teacher by Van Halen.
And
I
Kels.
brought my pencil.
Give me
Shine
something
in
to
the
write
dark, I
on.
went with
man.
Hot for Teacher.
I never
Trivia
knew what the
nugget.
lyrics were ever.
Van Halen was the second biggest user of cocaine, right behind the city of Los Angeles. A lot of people don't know that.
It was Los Angeles, Van
And
Halen,
then Van Halen.
then Chicago, and then the band Chicago, and then Boston and the band Boston.
I heard something interesting about them. You know, when they kicked out Dave and got Sammy Hagar. According to something I read that was attributed to Sammy Hagar, the record company actually wanted to change the name to Van Hagar, but both Eddie and Sammy said that would be a really bad idea. So
agreed.
Yeah.
That was what those of us that disparaged the band after Hagar joined.
Yeah, that was
called
the
it.
Slam. Oh, it's Van Hagar. But
kinda like
they don't
Van
have the
Hagar.
artistic nuance of
Hot for Teacher.
Hot for Teacher.
They sold
David
out,
Lee
man. They
Roth
sold out.
was all about subtlety. He was an artist.
All right, so this one actually has an easy mode for half points if you need it.
Okay.
Lyric by easy mode.
Yeah, it was interesting. We'll see how it goes. All right, so here's the hard mode.
You behind the bike stand still, laddie.
Locked in.
Locked in.
You guys can eat a lemon.
What? I don't eat fruit.
Sorry. I'll try the easy mode.
Okay, so Kels and Andy are locked in. David wants the easy mode.
We don't need no education. We don't need no thought control.
There's a silver platter for you, Davo.
Wow.
Well,
You know this, right?
I thought
He
it was
is
a
so
silver platter.
mad.
I
Or
look.
is it anger?
There's just I only have so much rage. Okay.
Okay.
Do you have a salt deficiency?
I'm locked in. Damn it.
All right, Andy,
Another Brick in the Wall by Pink Floyd.
Kels,
Another Brick in the Wall, part 2.
David.
Oh, come on.
Another Brick in the Wall Part 2.
Oh, come on.
So what I wrote down here was that I would accept Another Brick in the Wall, but there's 2 bonus points for anybody who said the full name, which includes the Part 2. Oh, here's the song. In case anybody didn't know.
Wait a minute. Where's the standing behind the bike rack BS?
At the end.
Yeah, at the end.
Stand still, laddie.
I'm still watching.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Fine.
Question. Shake it off, David.
I'm trying. I'm getting my head back in the game.
I'm just saying right now, if I lose this match by 2 points, I'm going to formally request a trade.
To what podcast?
I
was about to say.
Okay.
I don't know.
Looked at your contract?
I'm just going to,
Well, we'll get in touch with Triviality and Trivial Warfare, maybe Quiz and Hers. See what they get. But we need at least a third rounder for you.
They'll probably offer us $20 to keep them.
Wow. Wow.
Solid 20.
We offered a trade. They became our number 1 patrons.
All right. Question 3.
Put your arms out front, lean side to side. They gonna be on you when they see you hit that Dougie, right? Ain't nobody getting with my bro from Morningside. He go by Bubba and he hit dab dance like thunder.
Was there 2 songs going at once at one point?
I was about to say, how was this
laughter.
important? I remember the title. Oh my dude.
I got
lightning strike me if you can.
I so want to. I so very much want to right now.
What was your question, Andy? Did you have
It sounded like there were 2 songs going at once at one part in that clip.
No.
Okay.
He didn't get it so much. It sounded like literally anything but music.
Yeah, I just was totally lost.
Like
do you have this, Davo?
Oh, what? No.
Do you have this? Oh, okay.
Well, I'm going to P to the U to the N to the T.
I am.
We're going there with me, Kels.
I'm locked in.
All right. Let's start with Andy.
This is the lost verse to I'd Like to Teach the World to Sing.
Okay. And Kels?
Teach me how to Dougie. Teach me how to Dougie.
Baby, like smooth. What? Can you teach me how to Dougie? You know why? 'Cause all the girls love me. Hey, all I need
Teach me how to
I
Dougie.
have never heard this song before in my life.
It's out front, lean side to side.
I think Kels has, but I have not heard this song before.
Oh yeah, I was a 2-time Dougie champion of this region.
Made it to nationals, damn it.
I never got past Dougie Regionals. I didn't know.
I mean, it's not exactly a number 1 song, but it did reach 28 on the Hot 100.
I did punt, if we want to put that in there.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Davo.
Now Ray Guy comes in for his first punt of the day.
Dougie.
Kick is away. There's a high twisting hang time spiral.
Dougie.
Do you have the background on that song, Kels? Do you know who sang it?
Cali Swag District.
That's correct. And you know
what?
Who Dougie is?
Never heard of that either.
Dougie Fresh.
It is
Of the
Dougie
Get Fresh crew.
I know who Dougie Fresh is.
He initiated that dance when he was earlier in his career, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So let's move on to question 4.
You, who are on the road, must have a code that you can live by, and so become yourself, because the past is just a goodbye.
What the hell, man?
Locked in. Locked in.
Yeah, that sounded old and folky. Let's think of all the bull. Oh, God
Old and folky.
Wow.
Road and code and rambling and I can't commit to doing anything because I gotta play guitar.
I don't think
smell bad.
I don't think that was in the lyrics.
Wow.
I went somewhere with the song. It's a journey, correct?
I guess you know what you are free to interpret it the way you feel fit.
Okay.
By the way,
Well, I'm locked in with some bullshit.
All right, Dava.
Convoy.
Andy.
Wow.
sorry.
Andy.
Well, it's
shocked him
Crosby,
into
Stills,
silence.
Nash, and Young doing
Old and
Teach Your
Funky.
Children.
Boom! Was I wrong? Eat it, Trebek.
Well, for starter, no. You know what? I'm walking away. I am walking away.
They take the high road, Andy.
Old and folky. Bunch of smelly dudes playing acoustic guitar.
How do you know they were smelly?
They look smelly, don't they? They're dirty hippies.
I understand David Crosby
Dirty
smelled of
hippies.
sandalwood
And pot.
And a lot
and
of
a lot of weed, a lot of high grade weed.
Kels, what's your answer?
Patchouli in there. Another Brick in the Wall Part 3 is the one that I don't know as well.
Teach your children well. Their father's help did slowly go by.
Is that from the Elephant Show?
Wow.
It just had an Elephant Show vibe.
I don't know what that is. The correct answer is Teach Your Children by CSN and maybe a Y. I don't know.
Yeah, Neil Young's on that album. That's off of the Deja Vu album.
Because it sounded like the previous album, right?
Okay. You know what? You can sit down. Don't make me pull this podcast over. I will come back
this
there.
VW van over. 'Cause I saw some artisanal peaches over there, and I really want some.
Captain Trips is at the control of the VW microbus, and I will pull this bad boy over.
Teach me how to do it.
Everybody love it. Everybody love it.
If only you can see me. I've been doing it every time. I still got it.
I mean, doing that sitting down is pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's just a lot of shoulder work. That's all it is.
All right. At the end of category 2, Davo has 52, Andy 60, and Kels 62. Andy's trailing Kels by 2 points.
He's threatened to trade because he's unhappy.
Yeah.
All
I've been
right.
thinking about taking a week and just immersing myself in total darkness and thinking about what my next move is with the Brain Ladle podcast.
He's trying to force a trade to the Jets.
Yeah.
Well, maybe if you do leave, we can get that other teacher that people like better.
Wow. Wow.
Maybe she won't be so busy during the summer and we can. Love you, Andy. Just kidding.
Uh-huh. Oh, the pain.
Category 3 is ancient teachers.
How many questions are going to be about me? I hear you. Is the next category going to be fat teachers? Teachers 1 week from a heart attack?
Question 1. Who founded the peripatetic school at the Lyceum at about 335 BCE?
Locked in.
Locked in.
I know I picked the wrong one, I'm sure.
Locked in.
All right, let's start with Andy.
It's Aristotle, and originally the school was going to be called Live at the Apollo. A lot of people don't know that.
Hey.
Kels?
I said Socrates.
Deva.
Aristotle.
The peripatetic school was founded by Aristotle
Of course it was.
because you like to walk around while you thought great thoughts.
I do too, but I ain't gonna name a school after me.
Yeah.
You're right, Andy. I should keep faith.
You got time. Keep that open.
Question 2. Who famously tutored Alexander the Great when he was just Alexander the teenager?
Alexander the Sullen. Get out of my room.
Locked
I'm
in.
not doing my homework. Stupid. I'm locked in. I'm a little freaked out here.
What's your answer, Andy?
It's Aristotle.
Kels?
Aristotle.
Davo?
Aristotle.
It is also Aristotle.
I don't like where this is going.
You're toying with us here, and I hate this.
I honestly, that was a complete accident. I just realized when I read the question that I did 2 Aristotles in a row. Didn't do that.
So, like, the evil now is coming to you subconsciously. Like, you don't even have to work on it. It just happens. Okay.
Just happens.
The thing is, though, like 2 years ago, if I'd done that, you guys would have been all freaked out about it. But now it's like, oh, he just had the same answer twice in a row. Kind of no big deal.
Well, you get thick-skinned after a while when you get burned a lot.
Question 3. Whose school of thought promoted, quote, the pursuit of pleasure and the avoidance of pain, by which he meant not hedonism, but, quote, the absence of pain in the body and trouble in the mind?
I mean, but Mr. Miyagi was fictional. Locked in.
I'm locked in.
I don't like my answer. It's what's coming to me. All right, I'm locked in.
Kels?
Socrates.
Deva?
Plato.
Andy?
Buddha.
The job of a chimney sweep comes with a great deal of responsibility.
Was it Spock from Star Trek?
It was Epicurus.
Okay. Epicurean type.
Question 4. Which philosopher promoted the concept of abstract objects which existed outside the physical world and outside consciousness?
Locked in.
David Crosby.
Really, Kels?
I don't know. I just wrote down the ancient teacher.
All right, I'm locked in.
I'm locked in.
Start with Deva.
Plato.
Andy?
Socrates.
Kels?
I was thinking about the allegory of the cave, which I think belongs to Plato.
Correct answer is Plato. You ever heard of the Platonic ideal or Platonic solids, shapes?
Platonic friends.
Okay.
That's a different thing.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to feel like I knew stuff.
All right. At the end of category 3, Andy has 80. Kels and Davo both have 82.
Son of a...
That too is just so pronounced.
Wow.
All right. Category
Urge
4.
to kill rising.
Wow. Settle down. Or category 4 is famous ex-teachers.
Famous ex-teachers. I know one.
Question 1. Gordon Matthew Sumner was a primary school teacher and soccer coach in England before starting his musical career and going on to earn 17 Grammys over 4 decades. What is Mr. Sumner's better known as?
Locked in.
Locked in.
Oh, yeah.
Kill sprung a leak.
Yeah. I mean, sorry. Yeah, I like that.
Kels.
You forgot to mention the wrestling career. I think it's Sting.
Andy.
Sting.
Ava.
Woo! Sting. Yeah.
It
this was
Sting.
a gimme.
Question 2. What inventor was also a teacher of the deaf, including being a tutor to Helen Keller?
Locked in.
Locked in.
Yeah, I'm locked in.
Andy? All right, sorry, Davo. Davo's first this time.
Well, I said, oh crap. I said Braille.
Okay. Kels?
Sullivan.
Ah, shit, I crossed that out.
Andy?
It's Alexander Graham Bell, whose mother and wife was also deaf, and his initial experiments in the telephone and sending harmonics to wires was trying to find a way so they could hear.
More or less what Andy said. Correct answer is Alexander Graham Bell.
I'm just happy I'm super duper wrong. You know what I mean? When you don't know it completely, you don't feel any guilt for writing down something stupid.
Well, no, your answer was stupid.
Damn.
Yeah, but I don't feel bad about it being stupid because I had I wasn't even close to it. Why?
Because you're not even
learned on this
close.
show.
I mean, you're not even in the ballpark. I mean, you're like in a different country.
France.
Like we're in a ballpark and you're in North Korea.
I think the
The 2
interesting
points really pissed me off. I'm sorry. The 2 points really have me mad. I'm lashing out.
You're
I'm
simmering.
sorry.
Take a breath.
I mean,
Take a lap.
have you guys picked up on the fact that Davo's answer was someone helping someone like Braille help people who are blind, not deaf?
Yeah, I was
I
completely
didn't want to put a fine.
I was completely totally off base, man.
I just felt like I should point that out.
Of course you
just
did.
exactly how wrong.
Of course you did. I'm glad we put a fine point on how dumb my answer was.
We actually used the brain ladle to ladle on shame gravy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that'd be good merchandise. We made like just a fake can with a label that was just shame gravy.
Shame gravy. And smooth and chunky.
Smooth.
Question 3. What actor's particular set of skills included boxing, which he used on a student while in training to become a teacher, which effectively ended his teaching career?
Locked in.
Locked in.
I hope you jeopardied that one.
Locked in. It just took me a minute to come up with his name.
Devin?
Neeson.
Kels?
Liam Neeson.
Andy?
Liam Neeson.
It is Liam Neeson. Question 4. What American poet taught for several years at Pinkerton Academy in Derry, New Hampshire in the early 1900s? Is the only person to win 4 Pulitzer Prizes for poetry?
Locked in.
Locked in.
I don't know. Locked in.
Andy?
Robert Frost.
Deva?
When I think American poets, I have exactly one bullet in the chamber, and it is Robert Frost.
Kels?
Poe.
Correct answer is Robert Frost.
Ah!
Whitman is another one that you could pick sometime, Deva.
It's going on the post. It's going on the post-it. Whitman.
All right. At the end of category 4.
How big is that Post-it note?
Really small font.
Okay.
I'm cramming it in there.
At the end of category 4, Kels has 102, Davo 112, and Andy 120.
No.
All right. Category 5 is our super special doubled episode or category.
Oh.
Woot.
Ooh.
And the category is literature. So what I did was I called in some help. The Prosbot 4000.
I never do well with Prosbot.
She is going to read an excerpt from. Yes.
Okay. I know they had pronouns. They're stupid robots.
I'm sorry?
I didn't know
He's
the
just
robots
being
had pronouns.
disrespectful now.
I thought you said
And then
something
he called
else.
them stupid.
Oh,
I called them stupid robots.
wow. That's
They work for us.
they're volunteers for one thing.
Yeah, it's even stupider.
All right, so she's going to read a description of a teacher that's a quote from a novel, and you just have to tell me the novel. Well, I guess they're not all about teachers, but that doesn't matter. Just tell me the novel that they're from. Here's question 1.
Even the couple of nice teachers on the faculty. They were phonies too, I said. There was this one old guy, Mr. Spencer. His wife was always giving you hot chocolate and all that stuff, and they were really pretty nice.
Locked in.
Locked in?
I'm going to help Dave out a little bit. In the next panel, it says Kerpow.
You.
Yeah. I forgot the sound of music started like that.
All right, I'm locked in.
Davo.
Anne of Green Gables.
Kels.
Catcher in the Rye.
Andy.
The key word there is phony. Catcher in the Rye.
That's exactly why I picked that quote, Andy. The correct answer is Catcher in the Rye.
I've never read that.
It is one of my favorite books of all time.
It's
I was fortunate enough to find that book in my early 20s when I needed it, and I've probably read it half a dozen times.
All right, question 2.
Don't worry, Scout. Jem comforted me. Our teacher says Miss Caroline's introducing a new way of teaching. She learned about it in college.
It's my favorite book now. Locked in.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Kels.
To Kill a Mockingbird.
Andy.
To Kill a Mockingbird.
Deva.
To Kill a Mockingbird.
Correct answer is To Kill a Mockingbird. Question 3.
These 3 had elaborated old mages' teachings into a complete system of thought, to which they gave the name of animalism.
Locked in?
Oh, locked in.
Davo.
What?
It's Hannibal.
And in the next panel, it says Kerpow.
Locked in.
Teach the children well. Oh,
Davo.
Animal Farm.
there he goes.
Animal Farm.
And Andy.
Animal Farm.
It is Animal Farm. And finally, question 4.
You couldn't shut up that guy. He always had to get his 2 bits worth in. Hence his name. Even his teachers forgot his real name was Keith, and we hardly remembered he had one.
Locked in?
I don't know.
This is, of course, the autobiography of Malcolm X. Come on, guys.
I'm locked in with a total guess.
Keith. Locked in. I don't know. Crap.
All right. Let's start with Andy.
So I don't have a clue, but my logic is it's talking about 2 bits and somebody who has 1 tooth, which sounds very Dickens-esque. And so I went with Great Expectations.
Okay.
My man, Andy.
Deva.
Hunger Games.
And Kels.
Davo, could you do me a favor and tell Neil what Hall and Nash were collectively known as?
Oh, I don't know. My mind went blank. What?
The Outsiders.
The
Outsiders.
The Outsiders.
You might, if you ever saw the film, that would be Emilio Estevez's character.
Okay.
2 bit.
Why didn't you say Pony Boy just once? I would have gotten it.
Pony Boy just once.
The Outsiders. Rats. I was pretty excited about my logic.
Well, the world is now back in order. Kels has a commanding lead.
No, not commanding.
It's not commanding.
Davo has 152, Andy 180, and Kels 182.
Son of a.
So our final category is sports.
Sports and teachers.
Well, going on the presumption that a coach can be a teacher. I wanted to get sports in here somehow, so I'm just saying that coaches are teachers. These are all, I believe, college. Yeah, these are college coaches.
I am doomed. This is where the wheels come off.
Question. Well, you can join Davo's. His came off a little while ago, I think.
Wow.
Oh, that I don't know if that was needed.
I mean, is it ever needed?
That seems.
Literature
sometimes it
is
just
my
feels
bugaboo.
good.
There's only so many books I can read, people. I got some Audible credits. I'll get Catcher in the Rye.
Question 1. What college football coach active in the early 1900s invented the single wing formation, which is the precursor of the shotgun used today, as well as the 3-point stance and body blocking? I have an easy mode for half points if you need it.
I'm locked in.
Yeah, locked in.
Body blocking spelled backwards. Crap. God, nothing. A college football coach from the early 1900s, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Locked in.
Okay, so nobody wanted the easy mode. The easy
I
mode.
didn't know about I'll take the easy mode, please. I'm sorry, I didn't know about the easy mode.
It was in the question.
Okay, so Davo and Kels are locked in, and Andy wants the easy mode. Easy mode is he helped found a youth sports organization that still bears his name.
I think I'm wrong.
There was a coach named YMCA.
Yep.
I still
His
got
first name
nothing.
was Wyatt.
Wyatt. Yeah, I'm just not well versed in my early 1900 coaches.
It's pronounced
youth
ICMA.
organization. I got nothing.
Imka. Wyatt Imka.
I am locked in.
All right, let's start with Andy. Should we wait for Kels to settle down?
I'm sorry.
When I think of those extremely early days of football, I think of Wilbur R. Gaius, great grandfather, of course, to Ray Guy.
Got it.
Well, they changed it when he came over?
Right? They changed it. They simplified it over time.
Davo
Stag.
and Kels.
Pop Warner.
The
Very good.
correct
Kels.
answer is Glenn Scobie Pop Warner.
What organization?
Pop Warner
Pop
Football.
Warner Football.
Pop Warner Football.
Oh, yeah. Still don't know.
Andy's never.
It's basically Little League for football.
Okay. Yeah, I was reading Catcher in the Rye.
You read it in your early 20s, man.
No.
That's true. I didn't want to say it. I was actually watching Welcome Back, Kotter while the other kids were
There you
playing
go.
outside. I'm sorry.
There you go.
I was building model trains.
Question 2. What basketball coach played their entire 38-year coaching career at Tennessee, leading the Vols to 8 NCAA championships before retiring in 2012?
Locked in.
Locked in.
Oh, I know. Locked in. This is Trixie.
Deva,
Summit.
Kels,
Pat Summit.
Andy.
It's Pat Summit.
It is Pat Summit. I didn't mention that it was women's basketball.
Right. I see what you did there. She had, she was sick, right? And that's the only reason why she retired.
Yeah, I
Early
believe she
onset
had
Alzheimer's?
early onset
Okay.
Alzheimer's. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, she was intense. I don't think I could have played for that woman. She scared me.
Mhm.
And you just watch her on TV, right?
Oh, she was intense. I loved it, but I could never.
All right. Question 3. Who spent 39 years coaching the Florida State baseball team before retiring in 2019 with a record 2,029 wins?
Oh, what?
Who was that guy?
I'm not gonna be able to pull this name.
I'm locked in.
I'm locked in too. I can't get it, but I seem to remember hearing about this.
Yeah.
No. If I had a chance of getting it, Davo ruined it for me.
What?
And Kels knows what I locked in with now.
You know, I was looking over my score sheet there, deal, and the wheels didn't actually come off. Honestly, it's just I don't read books.
Yeah, no, you're right.
If I read a book, I'd be in.
I don't read books.
Because category 5 was doubled, and Kels got all of them, and you only got 2 of them. You basically lost 40 points.
Yes,
in that round.
I forgot that was the big point round.
Yeah, and you got 3 of them.
I don't number my paper or anything.
Let's start with Dava.
Smith.
Kels.
Bobby Martin.
Andy.
I was trying to think of it, and Davo said, "Who was that guy?" And whenever somebody says that, all I can think of is that guy's name was Mo Green. So
Mo Green.
That's what I have written down on my paper, Mo Green.
And that school he coached is Florida State.
Florida State.
Kels.
I didn't like that pause.
You're gonna kick yourself. His name is Mike Martin.
Come on, man.
If you had just said Martin, you would have gotten it.
If I would have just said Martin.
You had to throw in the first name, and that's a completely different person.
Oh my God. Sports is not kicking me in the butt as hard as I thought it was going to, because you guys are losing too.
Glad to help.
You didn't get Pop Warner.
I like Wilbur R. Gaius, though. I'm going to write that on my post-it note and use it again.
So let me get this straight. Davo's post-it note is like things that might help him get something correct, and Andy's is just things he thinks is funny.
My post-it note has things like, I've always wanted to try a combination Taco Bell Pizza Hut. I have like life goals on my post-it note.
Life shortening goals? Cool. Yeah.
All right. Final question. Who coached the last undefeated NCAA men's basketball champion team? And for a 5-point bonus, what year was it?
Oh, the year is going to get me.
That's just a bonus. So
once again, I'm hoping that sudden death is stuff Davo knows.
Man.
I'm locked in.
Okay, everybody locked in? So let's start with Kels.
Bobby Knight. I said.
Are you effing kidding me?
I was going between 76 and 87. I went with 76. 1976.
Yeah, I figured it wasn't 1876. Andy?
Just making sure.
I said Bobby Knight, 1980.
And Dava?
I said Jerry Tarkanian.
Ooh, okay. UNLV.
Mm-hmm.
So the correct answer is Bobby Knight, and the year 1976.
Yes.
Oh, I can't. I am happy because I'm just thinking famous coaches.
Can you got what, another one or two?
Maybe.
Famous basketball
if I really
coaches.
had to think about it, Bobby Knight. Because, and you know what made me think of Bobby Knight is when you guys were talking about Pat Summitt being so intense and hard to play with or play for. I was thinking of Bobby Knight throwing folding chairs at his players. And
touche.
So that was in my head.
Okay, at the end of our regular rounds, the scores are Dava with 162, Andy 200, and Kels 217.
Oh boy.
What's the last category?
I'm so scared right now.
I really am too.
Sudden death.
All right. So I didn't know who was going to be in the lead when I wrote this. So just keep that in mind. The sudden death category is movies about teachers.
Son of a... Really?
So I'm going to read a brief one sentence description of a movie, and you just have to tell me what movie it was.
Mm-hmm.
It's easy.
Is it?
Yep. Question 1. A comedy film about a tough policeman who goes undercover as a teacher to catch a drug dealer, but finds himself struggling to handle the antics of his young students.
Locked in.
Was he a drug dealer?
He's undercover to catch a drug dealer.
No, I'm saying like the villain. I don't know. I was very young.
I've never seen
I got
this
the movie
I'm
right,
locked in.
I'm locked in.
Kels?
Kindergarten Cop.
Deva?
Kindergarten Cop.
Andy?
Kindergarten Cop.
It is Arnold Schwarzenegger's Kindergarten Cop. Question 2. A hilarious musical comedy film about a struggling rock musician who poses as a substitute teacher and turns his class of talented young students into a kick-ass rock band.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Deva?
School of Rock.
Andy?
Davo's twin, School of Rock.
Hey.
Kels?
School of Rock.
I don't think Davo could ever get a beard like that.
I wish I could.
Yeah, to be
I
fair.
mean, I don't think he had one in that movie, but lately.
But you could have
been-
prosthetics, you know.
That's true.
Implants.
CGI that thing.
All right. Question 3. A poignant drama film about an English teacher who inspires his students at a conservative boys' prep school to embrace poetry and seize the day, but faces resistance from the school's administration.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Devin, did you lock in?
I did.
Yeah, we triple dinged you.
Andy?
Dead Poet Society.
Kels?
Dead Poet Society.
And Deva.
Dead Poet Society.
There's a Dead Poet Society. Question 4. A biographical drama film about a high school math teacher who transforms a group of underprivileged students into math wizards with his unconventional teaching methods.
I'm locked in.
Locked in.
I'm trying to think of the guy. Yep.
You sound like Batman struggling in trying to reach a utility belt.
Must find shark repellent spray. I'm locked in, old chum.
Kels?
I hope you're talking about Jaime Escalante and Stand and Deliver.
Deva?
Stand and Deliver.
Andy?
After getting fired from Miami Vice as their chief of police or whatever, he went on to do Stand and Deliver.
Correct answer is Stand and Deliver. Question 5. A touching drama film about a high school music teacher who struggles to balance his passion for music and his responsibilities towards his deaf son and his students over the course of 3 decades.
Oh, what is this movie?
Oh, what is it?
So just before we did this, I had the name of the actor that was the teacher, but I deleted all those because I thought that made it too easy.
What is
this damn movie? No, you're not. Get unlocked. What is the name of this movie? It's Richard Dreyfuss. He named his son Cole because he wanted his son to be like a musician-y kind of kid, but he was deaf and it really messed up with his bird. But
damn, it's very descriptive.
I mean, you're right so far. And then at a musical performance, the teacher and his wife are killed in a back alley, and his deaf son falls into a well full of bats. And that's how Batman got started.
Andy.
What? I'm trying to help. Just trying to help.
Oh, what is this?
The next panel says Kerchow.
Okay, I think it might be this. You know, that's getting funnier the more you say it. The next panel is Kerchow.
Gotta get that
All right,
on the
I'm
shirt.
locked in. Yeah. I just have like a line from whatever great work of literature that you people seem to read. And then
The back of the shirt says,
the back of the shirt says "Ka-chow." Picture whoever the is in Catcher in the Rye punching some dude in the face. Ka-chow.
Holden Caulfield.
Thanks, man. Yep. Cool. I'm locked in. So that's why that joke's funny. Okay. All right. Because I kept hearing like the dude was walking around asking if anybody had weed. He says, "You Holden Caulfield at the party? Holden?" And I'm like, "Oh,
there you go.
Now I do."
See, the more you know.
47 years old. I'm locked in.
You know, Green Day has a song called "Who Wrote Holden Caulfield" off their Kaplunk album.
Great, man.
It was J.D. Salinger.
Mm.
David, what you? I mean, I could have saved them writing that whole damn song and just told them if they wanted to know.
Yeah. Okay.
They could have Googled it or something.
I wrote down an American teacher.
Okay. Andy.
Mr. Holland's Opus.
Kels.
I think Davo threw himself across the room.
He threw himself across the room.
I'm sorry.
I don't know how he did it. He's now up on the top rope, and he's giving himself a pile driver.
Yeah, go ahead, Kels.
Mr. Holland's Opus.
It is Mr. Holland's
we
Opus.
Should pause here and do a welfare check on Davo. Somebody
let's
call Emily.
You know what?
Get Emily in there before it's too late.
Davo, you know who Hal McRae is?
Yes.
He had that famous rant in his office.
Yes. That's what happened.
Just
in
throwing.
Yeah. That's what happened.
I put that in your pipe and smoke it.
Put that in your damn paper.
That was the George Brett Pine Tar incident there, too, for a minute. I saw George Brett's face on Davo's body there for a minute.
Oh, man.
All right. So with that incorrect answer, because this is sudden death, Davo is out. So we're going to continue with Andy and Kels. Question 6. A classic drama film about an unorthodox teacher who inspires and transforms a class of unruly students in a working class school in London.
Locked in.
Yeah, I'm locked in. What's the wrong answer? But at least it takes place in the UK.
We'll start with Andy.
To Sir with Love.
Kels?
With Sidney Poitier. If it's what I'm thinking of.
It's a good one. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone.
The correct answer is To Sir with Love.
Andy.
I started second guessing myself because I think there's also, isn't there a British movie about a teacher about So Long Mr. Pips or something
Chips.
like that?
Mr. Chips.
Chips. I started
Mr.
thinking
Chips?
that had to be the one because I don't remember To Sir with Love being in England. But it's all I could come up with. Whew.
One of his students was Lulu.
Right. And she had the hit song.
And she is British. I think she might be Scottish, actually. She was a pop singer in the 60s, but people didn't recognize that.
Friend of the Beatles.
Lulu sang The Man with the Golden Gun.
That's right.
That's how I know Lulu.
All right. So Kels is out. So Andy has a golden opportunity here. Let's move on with just Andy playing. Question 7. A drama film about a progressive art history professor who challenges her female students' traditional societal roles at a conservative college in the 1950s.
I would have been out on this one anyway. This is not ringing a bell.
Oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. This was a movie our girls watched relentlessly. Wendy would kill me if I don't get this. It's Mona Lisa Smiles.
That is correct. With Gloria,
It was
with
about an art history teacher?
Julie Roberts.
I had no idea what that
Our
movie was
oldest,
about.
Yana
I had
in
no idea.
particular, I would guess right now, the way I could recite the entire movie of Monty Python, The Holy Grail, Yana could recite the entire movie Mona Lisa Smiles.
Well, you should let her know that her watching that movie helped you win this game.
Can I mention that he gets that wrong because he keeps saying smiles and it just smile?
I mean, it is.
Oh,
but
I'm being petty. I'm just joking.
Wow. Didn't catch that.
All right. Question 8. A comedy film about a selfish and inappropriate middle school teacher who schemes to get a wealthy substitute teacher's attention and earn money for breast implants, but learns to become a better person through her students.
I know this one.
Oh, with the blonde.
Farrah Fawcett, Andy.
No. I can see the movie poster.
Mm-hmm.
What are the words on the movie poster? Maybe that'll help. I mean, if you can see it. David's been really quiet.
Crap.
Oh, he's still on.
You still there, David?
Yes.
Okay.
You know what's frustrating? All I can think of is wasn't Jean Von Claude or wasn't there a
John
bad
Von
action movie
Claude.
called The Substitute?
Was it Damn Claude there?
Stop it.
Damn Claude Van.
I've got the yips. Uh-oh. All right.
John Clyde Seagal.
There's teacher in the title. Fudge. Is it it's not substitute teacher though. Bad teacher.
Wow. You pulled that one all the way.
Did I?
Good
I'm going
job,
bad
Andy.
teacher.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it is
bad teacher.
bad teacher.
Good grief.
With Cameron Diaz, right?
Yep.
Driving
Okay.
through the weeds with a stick shift.
Truly, I had gone way off the road on that one.
God.
Question 9. A drama film about a former U.S. Marine who becomes a high school teacher and uses unconventional methods to inspire and motivate her troubled inner city students.
This is the movie I was thinking of before you said London on the first.
I am drawn. No, I'm out.
Okay.
The Substitute.
All right. That is incorrect.
That's incorrect.
Kels, what is it?
Dangerous Minds.
It's Dangerous
Oh,
Minds.
I remember that movie. Okay, I don't think I ever saw it, but I know what you're talking about.
Gangsta's Paradise was.
I just
think
remember the song. I was
number
like,
one
I don't
song.
know the name of that movie, but I know Gangster's Paradise is involved in it.
Yeah.
Who was it? Who was it, Kels?
Coolio, like great
No,
Coolio.
in the movie.
Oh, Michelle Pfeiffer.
Michelle
I know
Pfeiffer.
it's like Gangsta's Paradise. Michelle Pfeiffer, that's right.
Yeah.
And so just to finish out, our last question is a comedy film about a high school gym teacher who's forced to teach a remedial English class and learns to connect with his students through their shared love of horror movies and surfing.
Summer School?
It's Summer School with Mark Harmon.
Yep.
Wow.
One of my
God,
wife's
Summer
favorite
School.
movies.
Damn it. That should have been number 9. Come on.
Well, it doesn't matter, Andy, because our final scores are Davo with 202, Kels 267, and Andy 280 points.
Andy.
Good win.
Thank
buddy.
you.
So
I honestly thought it was much closer. I thought it was still much closer to Kels.
So what that means is right now in our tournament standings, Kels has 11, Davo has 12, and Andy has 13.
Wow, this is close. This is insanely close.
2 games left.
Man,
Still everything to play for.
anybody's game.
Everything. Everybody's in it.
I have all the opportunity and time in the world to screw this up. I believe I can lose.
This is positive.
All right, really, you've only got 2 more games to screw it
baby. Well, thank you very much, Neil, for an excellent quiz about those wonderful teachers. All of us have teachers in our lives that we care about and that have changed us and moved us. Apparently, my English and American Lit teachers weren't.
He was going to look him up on Facebook and leave him nasty messages.
Yeah. Thanks for sleeping in my class.
Remember all those times you inspired me not to show up in class when you were reading Catcher in the Rye? I don't even know the name of my high school history teacher.
So you two will be forgotten, Andy. So, from all of us here at the Brain Ladle Trivia Podcast, this is your MC Davo with Kels.
You smoke crack, don't you? Look at me, boy. Don't you smoke crack? You know what crack does? It kills your brain cells, son. It kills your brain cells.
I didn't include that one.
I was waiting on it.
School's out forever. So long, little brainers.
And the Sensei Neil.
If you don't eat your meat, you can't have any pudding. How can you have any pudding if you don't eat your meat?
Signing off. Check out the Misinformation Trivia Podcast. It's a trivia podcast for ladies and gents who love cool trivia and sticking it to annoying teams at the pub quiz. It has received the official Brain Ladle seal of approval.
Yeah, I got to do something real quick.
He's putting on the spreadsheet that Davo and I corrected him, and now we're going to die. Hold on a minute. After you correct me, I just want to make this notation. Doom.
Davo's muted. Maybe having a coughing fit or something.
He's
Or
on the
fit of
drink
rage.
again. He's turned to the bottle as he starts losing the Brain Master tournament.
Just a little nip. Keep the wolf off his back.
Keep the wolf off my back.
Heard John
It's
Witherspoon say it
pronounced
once tonight.
wolf.
I need a nip to keep the wolf off my back. I couldn't even
You
finish.
didn't have to go there, Andy. I didn't appreciate
The
it.
wolf. I locked in. Get that wolf off my back.
The preceding podcast was presented by Brain Ladle Productions. All rights reserved.
Sure, come get this baby.